Life was good. New 3-year contract signed and sealed with Leicester City. We'd been relegated, but I was looking forward to the new season in the Championship as a fully fledged first team player. I was rested up over the summer, a few nice holidays with the family, fully recharged and ready to go for the start of the season. Pre-season had gone well and I was in the starting 11 for the first game of the season. It was a home fixture and the first ever league game at the new King Power Stadium. I was excited, maybe too excited, as the night before the game I had the Not feeling the best on game day, I decided to tell the gaffer, Mickey Adams. Now, normally the boss would be a little pissed off having one of his main attacking threats not available on game day, but he just said, "Not to worry, Pipes, go home, rest up, and I'll see you Monday. Bigger and better things coming for you then." I went away thinking, what does he mean, bigger and better things to come? No way was I leaving, as I had only just signed a new contract a few weeks ago. So I had convinced myself that I had made the England under-21 squad. So all weekend I was buzzing, and of course, with my bad stomach. Monday came and I couldn't wait to get in and talk to the gaffer about this bigger and better news that he had for me. And once again though, I was slapped in the face with how things in football can change so quickly. The club had accepted an offer from Sunderland for 3.5 million. You and your agent need to drive up there today and sort out your contract. I'd love to keep you, but the club need the money. So go and express yourself like I know you can and display your skills on the Premier League stage again. That's what Mickey Adams told me. I sat there totally gobsmacked, and then a few words crept out. "But I don't want to leave, gaffer." Then Mickey Adams said, "Well, that's football, son." I called my old man, as I didn't have an agent, told him the news, and within hours we were in Sunderland. I met with Peter Reid and the chief executive, and I immediately liked Reid. He was funny, charismatic, not to mention a legend of the game as a player. He said, "We really want you here. We've been watching you for 10 or so games, destroying fullbacks, and we want you to wear this." He threw me a Sunderland shirt with Piper 7 on the back. The chief exec then took his cue and pushed a piece of paper over the table, clearly stating 5-year contract on the top. I had a quick glance at it, and it was 6 times more than I had just signed for at Leicester City. Now, as I've told you all before, I'd wanted to be a pro footballer since the age of 6 or 7 years old, and all those nights I dreamt of fulfilling my dreams, I never dreamt once of any fancy houses, fast cars, Rolex watches, and millions in the bank. My dreams always consisted of scoring goals in front of packed stadiums, lifting trophies, and being talked about on Match of the Day. It was, and always has been, about the football, and never the money. The Sunderland offer was unbelievable, and I felt very privileged that a club would offer me that kind of financial package to kick a ball around for them. But my decision had been based on a football decision, not a financial one, because of my principles that I had grown up to believe in. So with that fresh in my mind and no hesitation at all, I said, "It's been great to meet with you both, and thank you for the kind offer, but I want to stay at Leicester City, as I felt that's where my heart still was, and that's the place and environment I felt my game would develop the best." And with that, I got up and left and headed back to Leicester City. Maybe I was naive, but in my mind I thought everyone at Leicester would be overjoyed and elated that I'd stayed. I soon realised I couldn't have been further from the truth. The reaction from the manager, the club and the staff was frosty to say the least. "What are you doing back? Why haven't you signed? Was there a problem with the contract?" And then, "Pipes, in my office, now!" Within 2 to 3 minutes in Mickey Adams' office, I finally realised there would be no real chance of me staying at the club. He said, "You've got to understand, Pipes, the club needs you gone. We are on the edge of administration and the powers that be have said you need to leave. We need that 3.5 million. I've been told to not let you train, to make sure you don't get injured. The club are desperate and have this morning also accepted an offer of 2.5 million from Southampton. So call your dad again and get up to Southampton and go and meet Gordon Strachan. 2 hours later, I left for Southampton. On the way down to Southampton, me and my old man had one of them father-son moments. He said to me, "Listen mate, I know you don't want to leave, but Leicester need you to. This won't stop until you do. They are making it clear mate, so it's time to move on." I heard and understood what my old man was saying, but I remained resolute on not leaving. We met with Gordon Strachan and the chairman, Rupert Lowe, who both said some very kind, positive compliments about my game. My favourite being from Gordon, who said, "I thought you absolutely destroyed Wayne Bridge when we played you a few months ago." It boosted my ego massively and I could feel my head swelling. I like Gordon Strachan and Rupert Lowe, but I remained defiant. I told them, "Thank you very much for the interest and the contract offer, but I'm going to stay at Leicester City." With that, me and Dad got back in the car and headed back to Leicester. The training ground the next morning felt like a pressure cooker. People were in disbelief that I had turned down 2 Premiership teams. Once again, I was called into the manager's office. "What's the problem? Is it the money? Let me get Peter Reid on the phone and we'll see if he can offer you a little more." I said, "For fuck's sake, boss, it's not the money. I've been here since I was 8 years old and I don't want to leave." "Well, that's football, kid. You're wanted and the money's too good to turn down for the club. So choose Southampton or Sunderland. Because I've been told by the powers that be to not let you train until you do." This standoff continued for about a week. And gradually I was beginning to understand more about the world of football off the pitch. When a club wants you gone, they want you gone. It didn't matter that I had been there 12 years. My time was up. Peter Reid called me the next day, and within 48 hours, I had agreed to join Sunderland. I visited Leicester City training ground one last time to say my goodbyes, collect my boots and personal items, and after 12 years, the time at my boyhood club was over. And with that, I left, heading north to Sunderland for the next chapter of my career.